edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling, coming to you again from New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. This was not the intended stop for this month, but work screwed things up. I had absolutely no time to do anything. So since I'm here for King of the Palace as a sponsor to, show support for it, might as well record the 5 weeks here, because otherwise there wouldn't be anything for April. So we know what it looks like inside, so let's get situated. As you can see, they're kind of set up for King of the Palace, which has a sponsor there, and one nobody really wants to talk about. So while we're at it, let's discuss the highs and lows that we have thus far. For candlepin, my high single is a 139 done at Putnam Street Lanes, qualifying for a tournament. The low of 44 was done at Mason's, no surprise there. As for duckpin, the high of 147 was done at Collins Bowlodrome on the far left side of the building. The low of 58 was done at North Chelmsford Lane. It's a place's name always slips my mind. And there, I had the camera in the lane, moved it, everything was fine after that. And then the land of the 10 pins. High single is just an average 161, well, slightly above. And yes, the low score of 26 is a legitimate score. That was real. That was trying to do the Jason Belmonte thing, and it failed miserably. And those are the highs and lows as of the recording. These are the two lanes King of the Palace is done on if you've seen the show. Lanes 3 and 4, and uh-oh, look what Dave gave me. Lane number 3. That means people that are going to be on the show are going to have a horrible time. And speaking of King of the Palace, Watch Me Suck at Bowling is proud to sponsor the hit candlepin TV show King of the Palace, where you can watch people unlike me that are actually good at this. Type in King of the Palace in the YouTube search bar and watch to your heart's content. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll see videos as they come along. These are the house balls. Those are somebody else's bowling balls, but of course we use these, the Epco urethane balls, the only thing professional about the bowling you're about to see. And speaking of, it's now time for those famous words you've been waiting for. And the people that are going to be coming to play King of the Palace are going to hate. It's now time to watch me suck at bowling and sully lane 3 again. Frame 1, ball 1. Last thing I did was duck pin, so I bet you there'll be some lobs and the games are going to suck initially. No good, that was a lob. For those of you who like the pin setter, here's the bowl more in action. And there you go. Ball 2. Ball 3. We start off really well and barely keeping the ball behind the lob line. We have with a 2. Minor lobs we let live. Frame 2, ball 1. Duck pin really does screw me up a bit, doesn't it? Ball 2. Ball 3. That's better. 9. The First frame was a disaster after coming off of duck pin. Only a 2, but then back to normal. Still a little lofty, but we're behind the line. Got a 9. So far it's a week 11, but maybe things are about to improve. Frame 3, ball 1. Ball 2. Remember, the palace gods hate me. This is an easy house. I should do better than what I do here. Ball 3. Best I can do is a 6. Only a 5. And of course, everything is official once it's reviewed in the editor, so if the score is wrong, it'll be fixed in the video. Frame 4, ball 1. Can we even hit 50 today? Ball 2, my favorite 6-pin lathe. Actually 4, but hey, it actually wound up being a spare. Alright, those two didn't go that much better. We got a 5 and 1. But hey, we got a spare in 2, which isn't too bad. Well, actually, that would be frames 3 and 4. We are at least at a 26 with El Stinko, the bonus ball to come. Frame 5, ball 1. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? The way things have been going, and being that it's the palace, let's see if it's anything.
Let's just call it El Stinko.
Because they usually stink.
I have to stuff it here.
El Stinko actually did alright with a 6. Ball 2. I might jinx it, but the control seems to be coming back. Ball 3. Yeah, we get better. 7. Frame 6, ball 1. It's rebuildable. We might do it. Ball 2. Ball 3. Yeah, so much for rebuilding. That's a 6. Those 2 frames suck, but then again, welcome to the palace. The gods hate me here. 7 and 6. And 6 and 7. Or it's actually 5 and 6. Either way, it's a 45. Good is still possible. Frame 7, ball 1. I split them up on the score sheet and I still can't count them. Miola's ice cream stand. Ball 2. No idea why Dave Madla says that's his favorite. 3. Interesting way to have 9 happen. Frame 8 ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. That stinking piece of wood that stopped that other piece. Well, the difference is between a 10 and a 9, and I think you can see what we got. Those two frames are more along the line of average pair of 9s and 7 and 8. We are at 63. A good game is still possible, being 80 to 100. Average ability 90 is dead on average according to ICBA records of casual league players. Frame 9, ball 1. Ball 2. In any bowling, that's a washout. Ball 3. Kiss a good game, but goodbye, it's a 6. Last frame, ball 1. I must get at least a spare to save it. Ball 2. This ball doesn't matter. Let's do a trick shot. And that's a 7. Yep, the Palace Gods definitely hate my guts. 6 and 9, 7 and 10, and we end with mediocrity, a 76. Considering how it started, it probably could have been a good game. So that'll be it for the first week of April's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling, coming to you where the gods hate me the most, New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.